What's up, YouTube? Back in the video. We got ASAP Rocky go sneaker shopping with Complex. He gotta get some. Okay, again, I don't know why, but all right. Don't. Is that Will Chamberlain? No, it's not. That's a black guy. Harlem Globetrotter. See, I told you he was gonna give us some aura.
What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in Harlem at Jimmy Jazz with style icon, multi-platinum artist,
Jimmy
and
John,
the creative director of Puma Motorsports. He's back, ASAP Rocky.
Let's do that again.
Director.
Hey, yo, this thing on? Hey, yo, Complex, what's up? I'm Joe LaPuma, this ASAP Rocky right here, and this is 10 years since we hung out and did some shopping and shit. Catch us, chop it up, and catch up for a little bit, man. You know, ASAP Harlem.
He's back. Let's go.
Ready? Let's do it.
Okay, that was
That's it. That's it.
something.
Rocky, almost 10 years to the day when we shot our first one.
Time flies.
Crazy, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, man.
We are at the historic Jimmy Jazz in Harlem, now part of Snipes. There's a picture of you and the crew when you were young, up the stairs, so much
years
history.
ago?
Do you remember those days and coming in here, and what were you grabbing back then?
Yeah, I remember like looking for every size 8 fitted because I had a big ass head back
Okay.
then still, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
With big
I was gonna
frame.
say,
But we used to
what
look
do
for
you
like
mean
the
used to?
two-tone fitted cats. On the way here, I was just talking about it like Pele
Wow, that's
Pele's was in the
interesting.
display
Yeah, the Pele
window.
Pele's.
Yes.
Your favorite sneakers, Bo Jacksons, Uptowns, Air Max 95s, like
Yes.
whatever you wanted.
Okay, them
like,
decent.
Yeah.
My mama had
Fast
that
forward
exact-
to
that
now,
exact
you
one.
walk in and you look at the Speed Cats, the popularity of the Speed Cats. What do you think about the
What is a
parity of
Speed
brands
Cat?
now in big box retailers like this?
I think it's just the evolution, man. Things evolve and revolve, you know, and things come back around. Some brands are new and
Well, them some
they
Puma-
grow
oh, I know he messes
fast
with
and
LaMelo then.
rapidly, and some brands kind of have more of a slow grow.
Yeah.
But I think it's beautiful to have that much variety and options. You know, somebody like me, I'm not too particular.
We're shooting this in the dark. I feel like you are particular. You know?
Exactly.
This shit look good though.
Listen, I'm following your lead 10 years in.
Let's get it. Trust in Flacco, bro.
The Speed Cat, I feel like you said, like even like recently, 2 years ago, you were the underdogs. Now we see it all over the streets. What do you think about that popularity?
Oh, yeah,
and
them
you
the
wore it even a
shoes.
couple weeks ago in LA.
I wouldn't even say them
Absolutely.
low key some
I love
grandpa
it.
shoes.
It's having its time right now. It's
Yeah.
the moment for it, for sure.
I haven't seen somebody in that a lot.
I like the
Somebody
stress
on-
sneakers. Some
somebody
people
grandpa
are like,
did,
oh,
I
everything
think.
has to be pristine. But talk about the inspiration for these from
What are
Rutherford,
those?
Pennsylvania, when you were
Those are
8 or
Pumas?
9. And
Wow.
Them low
It's
key
hilarious. So
decent.
it's the juxtaposition of living in a place like, you know, New York
actually,
City,
let
a
me go back.
metropolitan. So
Rutherford, Pennsylvania,
I lied. They look like they distressed off rip now.
when you were
They
8
look
or
like
9.
race car shoes
wow.
though, which is cool. Like they
it's
go with
hilarious. So
a
it's
Letterman
the
jacket.
juxtaposition of living in a place like, you know, New York City, a metropolitan area, and then going into a suburb like Hershey, Pennsylvania, right? I think the kids and the culture over there was slightly different, the way that they lived, the lifestyle. And when they would get shoes or sneakers, whatever it is, they would be embarrassed that it was like clean and fresh. They would want it to look like used and distressed. And I never could understand that,
Yeah.
that concept, you know what I'm saying? Because
I
for
can
me,
see
where
it.
I was from,
Comfortable in them.
you know, some nights you would go home and kind of toothbrush and
Yes.
brush off the scuffs or scrapes on your sneaker or dirt on your sneaker, and I think shoe polish and shit like
Yep,
that.
Kiwi shoe
White
polish. Absolutely.
See, I think clean shoes is different between a clean outfit. Because, you know, shoes are meant to be dirty. Like, they go on the floor, you feel me? They go in mud, snow, rain, all that. Now, outfit, like a jacket, a t-shirt shouldn't be dirty. Because if it's raining outside, what do you put over your shirt? You put a raincoat on or an umbrella. But you wear rain boots for rain. So rain boots, you're not supposed to have clean rain boots. I mean, dress shoes, yeah, but like sneakers, it's weird. That's what I'm saying. They look better beat in. Like basketball hoop shoes look better beat in because it's like, okay, I know this nigga be hooping. I see somebody in some clean, never worn shoes. I'm like, I don't know if he hoop for real. Like, cause he ain't been hooping in them because they look too clean. So I don't know. It feel like you ain't been here before. If the fit
Absolutely.
clean
On the
though, I
white.
understand that, but
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, you can take that part of it, like, you know.
Clean, yeah. Exactly. We got to talk about this new shoe.
Like, if you're somebody
Yeah.
with expensive,
The
dirty
Mostro
shoes, they actually wear them,
Discord.
they enjoy them.
Yeah, this is the Discord, man.
Comfortable.
All pun intended. It's kind of crazy. You got a little disc right here.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all could get the light on that. Like, you know, it has a disc and a
Yep.
cord, and it spins. You don't even need laces to, you know, do the thing, the mesh. And it just
done
kind
seen
of
some
takes
a
and
lot of
borrows
steel shoe shoes like that,
the
so it make me feel like old people.
sole with some carbon fiber
Very
right here,
protective,
you know,
mature.
and also with the Mostro, you know, paying homage to the Mostro sole with the OG bottom.
Yeah.
I think was dope, and a dope twist and spin.
Absolutely. And we talked about the
a cool
Speed Cat
feature, though.
like 2 decades ago, how it was so popular. But this is like another one that's archival. The Mostro was a surfing shoe and a track spike fusion.
why it's a
and then
surf
you
shoe.
even added another element
That
to
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
So-
dope. You did your research.
Well, look, you know,
That is
I
dope.
have to. I have
You,
to.
Joe.
Come on, I have to. Did you ever see this photo from 2001? Madonna in them?
Nah,
Madonna
bro,
had
this
them
is
on?
crazy.
Okay,
So she wore them for like a whole tour in 2001, and it just shows like
Wow.
she was forward.
It's like
Obviously, she's kind of like a fashion icon. But to see these popping
He said
again
2001,
and so
it's
much
like
history,
24
what do you
years
think
ago.
about like seeing that?
Madonna been that bitch.
Oh, my bad, you said
Right?
mouse.
We have
Yeah.
like some
Facts.
March until September. There's like even some previews of samples, but. Before you came, I was like asking Puma, when are these dropping? These three, they wouldn't give me a release date, but talk about these crazy 3D versions.
Yeah, so this is a 3D version of the Mostro that we just showed. It's a 3D printed Mostro. And I thought
Oh.
it was fun. I think that what attracted me to this reminds me of like artificial intelligence because it was
Yeah.
3D printed, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I thought that
wasn't
this was like
handmade
kind
in
of
a
like
factory.
being trendy in what felt like retro futuristic wave, and have you, because it's still a Mostro.
Absolutely.
This
Do you
is
think
still
it's
a
tougher to
throwback,
pull off?
but-
How like, do you like a challenge or this isn't a challenge for you?
Nah, man, because like I said, my taste, it changes. Like,
Okay.
there would be no Balenciaga Dad shoe if it wasn't for the sake of people liking bulky shoes. There would be no
Triple
Alexander
S's.
McQueen.
Oh my
you
goodness.
know,
We used to- yeah, those was
shoe.
spammed in
Those are prime
2016.
examples of how
They don't
one
really
day
get
on
spammed
Monday
too
you might
much.
want to wear a bulky shoe, on a Tuesday more sleek and slender. You know.
Absolutely. I love that you bring up the Balenciagas because you used to call them the Larry Davids. I think you were like, I like the Triple S. I call them the Larry.
Larry David.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna get
Larry
up. We have
David.
some more samples.
Nah,
my
I
God,
want me a
y'all
pair of
seeing
them
this?
just cause. Just
Talk
one.
about what you love about
Maybe
these
give me
and
some all
like
black
the
ones, or I
different
get me, like,
design
some-
cues that you
some
put
neon
into these.
fluorescent
So this is a sneak peek of I love this. This is currently my favorite shoe. This is a sneak peek. This is what we call the Gabbia. This is the cage. It's Italian for cage, like Mostro is Italian for monster. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So this is the Gabbia right here. And basically we have, you know, a modular cage that could come off and you could kind of rock this and it looked like a whole nother shoe. Then it got the little right there, just like the Discord. But the sole is a bit different.
Okay.
It feels like more spiky and it feels more fun. Not more fun, but it feels a little bit. Fuck it feels more fun.
There you go. Yeah.
I
There you
said
go.
it.
Let 'em know. More fun.
This,
There you go.
like again, is another Mostro. We, you know,
Let 'em know.
right now is 101 years of the Harlem Renaissance.
Niggas would be like, you could say no cap, but niggas can't say more fun. Just say no lie. I can't say more fun, but we could say jack me or clap me. Like, I'm being so serious. Like, you gotta give people some freedom sometimes, cause it's about probably 50 million people in New York saying I'm jacking it. But as soon as a nigga say, yeah, this is way more fun, way funner, niggas start instantly, well, actually, that's broken English. You know, also broken English, you got me mad tight. Yeah.
Yes.
And so, if you know anything about Harlem and Renaissance, you would know that the Cotton Club is infamous for Harlem and everything too. The most popular genre of music at the time was called so-called jungle music, aka jazz. You know what I mean? And so this was homage to what people consider jungle music, and everything is
What shoes is he about to buy? I'm
safari kind of
curious.
related theme to it if you pay close attention.
'Cause we just
And the
getting
cage,
lower.
it's like a cage animal in the zoo. So there you have it.
Okay. Okay, everything ties together.
Yeah, I just threw that in there.
Okay. Put it in the brief, you know? And then some more inhales, obviously,
Some
coming
more
down the
inhales.
pike.
We got these right here.
Yep.
These are sick, man. I mean, like I said, it has the cheetah on the back, you know, furry is textured and stuff like that. And yeah, it goes with our jungle music thing.
Some jazz.
When you were first on the show, it was very new into like the show. We weren't even sure if we were going to do it consistently. Now we're over 300 episodes, and one thing that I love is that we have artists on the show, and whenever a Jeremy Scott Adidas comes up, a Sexy Red or Yachty, they're like, yeah, because Purple Swag is where I saw Rocky wear that.
Rocky took Jeremy. to the
Rocky and
level.
Jeremy Scott. It comes up all the time. What do you think
Is
about
he
like,
a-
that influence of young artists?
You
That
created
shit
the
is
wave.
love.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's beautiful,
Pioneer?
man. You know, those are all my
I don't
peers.
know what that is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Those are all my people, so it's just, it's beautiful, man. You know, I love that.
And it's funny because we were talking about it like your first Complex cover. You met Jeremy
That
Scott.
was nuts.
Crazy. It was,
Oh, no,
yeah,
Jeremy
it was the Basquiat
I feel like I've
Warhol
heard that
cover.
name
I
before,
always tell the story when they bring it up. I was
I
like,
feel
you know
like
that
I've probably
they
heard
met
Juice
on the
WRLD
set
name drop
of
it like
his
15
first
times.
Complex cover. You've had a bunch, but just
Like
like
Jeremy
talk
Scott up
about
on
that
Toast,
time.
and
That's when I met you and
Jeremy
when you met
Scott up on my
Matthew.
toast.
That was
Got
crazy.
Shell
That was
Toast or something
look.
like that.
You taking me down memory
Just
lane
started
right now,
Matthew
man.
Gaines,
It was
also
a
worked for
beautiful
Pharrell and
time,
Louis Vuitton,
especially
just
for music,
former
culture, New York City,
Complex, okay.
ASAP. It was beautiful, and I was a real big fanatic of Jeremy Scott's designs, and he had a job with Adidas at the time, and
Oh,
I was
yeah,
just,
Kanye
I
was
loved
wearing them.
everything he did. I wanted to,
I
you know, meet
think-
the dude, and
Wait.
one time I just got a call to kind of do
Or no,
a
Jeremy Scott on my
reenactment
shows.
of
I
the
like Sharky. I
Basquiat
like
Warhol
Super
cover.
the bottom. Then she
Came
called me.
through. Jeremy was chill as fuck.
Yep.
I might have smoked a
Wait, wait.
joint whole cover. Came through. Jeremy was chill as fuck.
Yep.
By one time, fanatic to New York City. Jeremy Ace right now, man. It was a beautiful time. Crazy.
I was like, you know that they met. It was the Basquiat.
Yeah, Jeremy Scott up on my toes. I like Sharkies. Pull up extra. Wait. Lil Uzi Myron lyrics. Jeremy Scott up on my toes. I like Sharky. Really? What he said? Stay so fresh, so clean. Think they like me. I remember Supreme, then I hype be. Jeremy Scott up on my toes. I like Sharkies. Jeremy Scott. There you go. That's what. There you go. I was like, bro, I've heard this name thing before. Jeremy Scott up on my toes. Act like Shocky. Really? Is that what he said? Act like Shocky. Pull up extra icy. I'm not playing hockey. I told y'all, bro. I was like, bro, Jeremy Scott, I've heard. And that's because I've listened to that song probably like 500 times.
Basquiat Warhol met Jeremy.
And it was before when
That's a lie, man. I
Adidas
can
at
tell
the,
you it's
when
the
I
real
smoked the
spill.
joint in his mouth. Fuck.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
Nah, like it was fun. We all was just green
Yes,
back then. We
yes.
was all, you know, we was
I
on
said Juice
neutral,
WRLD,
but
Lil Uzi. It
fresh
was
and
close
just
to
full of
SoundCloud
just
era.
like,
They
you
all
know,
the same
what's to
age.
come, not knowing, just oblivious, and
Yes.
I
They're
love
all
that
like
vulnerability,
96,
but like
97
it was
babies.
historical nonetheless.
Absolutely.
My first magazine cover,
Love that. That's like an honor for us as well.
absolutely.
You know, I used to have a manager mentor at Finish Line when I used to work there, and he every like cool release or every shoe that he was into, he would buy like a size 11 and a size 9. I'm like, why are you
That is a
buying
good
two
question.
sizes? He was like, I gotta save for my son when they grow up the 9 because you feel like everyone's gonna be a 9 at one point. Are you saving
wear a size
shoes
9,
for
so, yeah.
RZA and
You're right.
Riot?
I am, but I'm selfish. I'm just gonna give them what was in my size. So
Okay,
like, hopefully they fit that size. If they can fit it, they can have it. You know what I mean?
And what's it like to have like your designs on them?
You know, it's beautiful, man. Shout outs to Puma for making that
I
for
think
my youngest, man.
Ronnie
It
said
was
he wear the
crazy.
same size as
It's
Bron, which is
dope.
crazy.
You know,
being
everybody
6',
want to like see
6'2".
the stuff that they like for children.
Wearing the
If they
same
got
size as
children,
someone
if you're a
6'9",
parent,
same
it's
shoe.
almost like, damn, you know, I got all these brands, and I would love, you know, my kids to dress the same way. So it's dope when you can make something for the youngins. You know,
We're
it's
gonna
cute.
have drip when you
Absolutely,
grow up.
absolutely.
Not when you grow up. you already
Obviously,
got
your
drip,
household is responsible for a lot of Puma success. Are you and your lady comparing notes when you're designing?
Nah, we in competition.
Okay, that's
Partnership
that was
with
the
Puma
other
originally
thing I
ran
was
from
wondering.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I know,
2014,
I know.
That's my ace. Like every now and then, we totally don't even talk about what we're doing.
Okay.
Well, Puma is just separate. Like when we in the house, we barely try to talk about work. But every now and then, I might see some shit she doing, and if it's fire, I call up Puma and I'm tight about it. Like, what's up? How come we ain't do this for hours? What we do? Nah, it's dope shit, you know.
And it's been very successful. Obviously, her back in the day and her being back now, and you guys just pumping out.
2013.
So,
Yeah, like
I
you
didn't know
said,
she was a
Puma's
Puma,
having a good one,
uh,
especially with the Speed Cat.
affiliate.
It's a lovely
or
time.
ambassador. There you go.
absolutely. Well, we talked about everything. Now's the easy part.
Yeah,
Browse the shelves, see what you're going to take
flicking up
home.
with,
You know?
buddy?
Yeah, man, we'll see.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, man.
Love, bro. 10 fucking years, we did it, man.
For real. For real.
220.
Yo, Brandon, what's up, bro? Nice to meet you.
Likewise, bro.
Pleasure.
Always. It's a good
What's up,
show.
brother? How you doing, man? Thanks for helping us out.
Always.
Yo, so look, I got my eye on about like 3 of these drinks. I want to start
Bless
with
you,
like
thank you, you're welcome.
every size and color that you got in these speed cats. Please. hook the
Every
brother
size
up,
and color
right?
you got?
We're gonna get right in all of these. You know what I'm saying, Joe? What
You said
what
every
color you
size
fucking
and
with?
color.
I feel like I like red.
Right,
I go red. You know, I go red, and I feel like these are popping. This red colorway,
red,
especially.
It just pop. There's something about that, right?
Absolutely. Nice assortment.
Yeah, man. We gotta donate. We want to donate these. You know, we want to
That's fire.
donate these to
Okay.
the PAL.
I like that.
You know, in Harlem. Yeah,
That's
Morningside
good.
Ave,
That's
Manhattan Ave. So
That's good.
Love that.
hold on.
Pay homage to where you came from, and it's a good tax write-off. I always think about it now. Now that I understand it, it's such a good
How much
tax
I owe you?
write-off.
What's the total?
You got
That's
63
all he got?
pairs, and the total will be
63?
4,866 cents.
4,000.
Damn.
I pick this one.
I picked
Okay,
this
whenever
one.
you're ready.
Thank
Turn
you.
your card.
It was only 4 racks, or was it 40,000?
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
He got what,
The
4
rest to
colorway?
the PAL, please. We gonna donate the rest there. Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Look at him. He
Good
just
one.
came. He
Jimmy
just came
Jazz.
to
All right,
top.
take care. Y'all be good. All right, Complex. See y'all next time. Like I said, in 10 years. Peace. Harlem.
In
ASAP.
10
We out.
years. They will. Hold up. Oh no. Speak at red and white. 5. So they like 100. But he bought 3. Wait. Questions. Is that the price of all of them combined, or is that the price of one of them? Like, is 6 of them 450, or is one of them 450? It's no way. I believe them. I'm believing it might be the singular price. Cause 500s, it makes sense. Maybe they're 100 a piece. But then the other ones, I don't know. Y'all saying, oh, those are kids. So yeah, they probably are like 75. No, at least 175 too. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Wait. They might be. I don't know. I don't know. Bro went to talk about. It was only 5. That's not bad. He said he bought like 63 shoes. That was good.
So we talked about everything that just happened. So
Well, make sure you get all
I'm
the
about
plugs.
to plug it. Hold
Okay.
on, I got this. Look, I'm coming for your job.
Uh-oh.
Look, ASAP Rocky here, and I'm here with Joe LaPuma, and we just caught up after 10 years, man. Shout outs to me being the creative director at all the things that I created direct at and doing my thing with Puma. You know, them trusting me with my designs and crazy minds and all that. Shout outs to you for catching up with me again
course.
after 10 years.
You heard him. 10 years back for the first time. So great to see you. So great to catch up.
My man.
Make sure you check out the new shoes 3 days away. Select Puma retailers and Puma.com. Make sure you go get them.
3
Thanks again.
days. So what they come out? This came out Monday. So what they come out Thursday? I mean, yeah. What they saying in the comments, fans are starving for an album to drop. And bro, you're looking at shoes in the dark. As soon as I saw lights off, I knew it was Rocky out there. Rocky looking like that one Kermit meme. Low-key gloomy alleyway and all that. Yes, this is some Harlem. This is Harlem ambiance. If he didn't have a deal, I would love to see how this went. Yeah. Yeah, he got fashion. That's why I actually wanted to see what type of shoes, because Rocky always been about getting flies. You know what I'm saying? So I watched this because I actually wanted to see some style. That's all he got. Everybody say he can't rap, so I went to see what the drip was looking like. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 100 subscribers on YouTube, 200 followers on Twitch, and 1,100 on TikTok. All the links are in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you on the next video. Stay warm, stay hydrated, stay safe. Yo.